you ever get tired of doing this, or perhaps this, maybe doing this too. Or maybe something even as simple as this or this. Well, if this is the case, then there's a solution, and it's called home automation. Home automation, as the name states it, is the automation of electronics or programming of those electronics into a specific device. This could be a computer, a remote controller, a keypad, or even a phone. So me and Caro found an article that talks about this new device that has been released that can hack into automated homes by plugging into an electrical outlet, and it basically retrieves information from the house, and you can control lights, doors, garage doors, windows, blinds, basically everything that is automated. And this is because the automated systems are new and they don't have much security. There's nothing encrypted in them, and the devices that are connected to the system do not require any authentication process, so anyone could get into them, and this is the case with the device. So let's take a look into how everything works. So first we will take a look into how the automated system works. Basically there are four things that connect between each other and send signals between each other for the automated system to work. These are the main controller, which is usually a computer, separated from the one we usually use at home, with the purpose of the computer being able to focus only on the home automation part, which would make it more reliable and more efficient. The main controller hooks up to the home network and it can connect to the internet. The second part of the system are the interfaces, which is how you interact with the home automation controller. These can be touch panels, keypads, remote controllers, mobile devices, or it could be any device that can connect to the internet, which would allow you to basically control your home anywhere you are as long as you have internet. The third part would be the sensors. It's a really important part. They would be placed around the house to sense motion. This could be for the purpose of controlling lights or doors or windows. Many of them are wireless, and they are aimed to inform the controller about a specific situation. So they send the signal of how the situation is. They can tell if there's someone passing through, so a light can be turned on or off, or the sensor could be in a door, so that when you're in front of the door, it opens or closes depending what usually opens. And the final and fourth part is the control methods, which is the way in which all of the above communicate to make the home automation system works. There are many of these, but the one we're going to focus on is the Zigbee, which is a new form of wireless communication. It is also standard-based protocol, which means it is reliable. Like anything you program it to do, it will do it with no mistakes. This is because Zigbee allows for two-way communication of devices, but it can only transmit very small bits of information. So the controller can say light off, then the light responds to the controller. It says, okay, the light is off. And this is great because it is reliable, as there are small bits of information going around. So it means that when you press a button to turn off a light, it will actually turn off. There will be no problems with it. And there's another advantage to the Zigbee, which is a mesh network. This means that every device that has Zigbee in it makes the network stronger. So when one device is trying to communicate another 100 feet away, it goes through many different devices to get there. And if for some reason one device is unplugged or down, the signal reroutes itself until it reaches its destination. Of course, the device that sends a message back saying that the command was executed. So everything works nicely and you have no trouble going around. And nothing is really encrypted, so there's no security system involved or authentication involved in the process, as I said before. So anyone with a sniffer device could connect it to the network, to the home network, and that would cause the hacking to be allowed. So basically, the way the device that was released, which is called the X10 jammer, is a sniffer. You connect it to the electrical outlet of the house. You don't even have to be in the same house. You can be in somewhere else. And you connect it. That device interrupts all the commands and signals that the controller send to the main control. And then you can have that information and you can control the house through the power lines. So what is the social ethical concern related to the IT system in the article? Well, the developers of this device developed it with the mindset of letting the companies that are doing the automated systems, that their security can be breached really easily as there is no security system involved. So they're not really breaching into security because there's no security system. But the point is, they did this to inform on the companies about their mistake, but the problem is that they haven't informed the companies yet. So if anyone were to build their own jammer knowing this, or steal one of the ones produced, they would be able to control the homes of others and get information, and there's nothing that the developers can fix right now because they don't know about the problem. In this case, there are two primary stakeholders. One would be the owners of the house, which are the ones living there and are the ones controlling the automated electronics in their house, and they are the ones that are being hacked if anyone were to get their hands on one of these sniffers. And number two would be the developers of the automated system, as they are the ones that design the system and they are the ones that are supposed to implement the security. They didn't.
The first strand this article belongs to is people and machines. The machines in this case are the ones that are pretty much in charge of the whole automation system. And this IT system is what facilitates the life of many humans they kind of make the humans lazy because they're the ones that have the control over the house, and they don't even have to stand up or anything to turn on the lights or close the doors because they have it all on their phones or on their tablets that control the whole house. Then the security can sometimes fail in these IT systems, and many times hackers can violate the privacy of the users. Then hackers are also finding many ways in which they can hack the Ethernet of this system, and as I said before, violating the privacy of those users. The makers of the automation system, they don't really warn their clients about the possible hackers which can control and all the system failures there may be. And the hackers, how they do it to get into the system is by jamming the signal so they can open the doors and turn off the alarms in the house and then get in and hack all their personal information. Another strand which this system belongs to is home and leisure, because the whole system works by the network called Ethernet, and this system is used mainly for leisure purposes at homes to control, and like that the people can control all the lights and the alarms and without even like standing. An impact on the social ethical issues on the stakeholders would be that for the makers, some advantages are that their product benefits greatly many customers, and it can also serve not only for like individuals but also for companies. Then some disadvantages, it might be that if the system gets hacked, they are the ones that get into deep trouble with the customers because they will be claiming back all their money and everything. Then another stakeholder would be the users, and some advantages they have, it's that it's the security, like though they won't have to carry any keys around because they can actually open the door and everything from their phone. And also the security in their house may be increased because now that they can control the alarms from their phone, it's when they can turn on and off the alarms from wherever they want where there's a network. And by this, if they forget to put the alarm on, they can pretty much turn it on. And they can also control what's going on when they're in vacation in their house. Some disadvantages might be that it's easier for hackers and robbers to get in the house actually, and many times the hackers will go to the houses that have that to get all their private information, and they can even get a bank account information if they get into the house. Another disadvantage is that they're basing a lot of their house on a system, and systems many times fail, which it will pretty much cause a lot of damage on the user. And another stakeholder would be the hackers. The advantages is that it's getting easier for them to hack into like private accounts and get private information, which would be harder in other times. And some disadvantages is that the system, while they're doing it, they might get caught by the police or the secret services, and at the same time, they will get in a lot of trouble. A solution would be that the people that build the jammer could actually inform the company about the device so that they know about their security issues and they can do something about it. And later on, the company could also pay other people to try and hack into their system so that they are aware of what is that they have to fix concerning the security of their system. So the users are more content about utilizing it.